Today in our Champions League, every single club represents a specific formation, but we won't see any clubs that play more of the common formations like the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1. It will only be clubs and formations that are more out of the ordinary. 16 clubs, 16 formations, let's crown a formation champion. And the first club that we're starting with, they play in the second Bundesliga. It is Hamburg, and they line up as a 4-3-1-2. The second club throughout the entire competition will play a 4-4-2, and there's one specific club that's known for always playing a 4-4-2. It's Burnley. The third club will come from Spain. It is Athletic Club Bilbao, and in EAFC, their default formation is a 4-4-1-1 midfield. Club number 4 will come from Italy, and I think they're the only one in the game that actually line up like this as their default formation. It is Udinese, and they are a 3-5-1-1. Back to Germany, we go for club number 5. It is RB Leipzig. They are lined up as a 4-2-2-2. For club number 6, we're gonna go all the way to Portugal and to Sporting. Their default formation with Victor Gyökeres is a 5-2-3. Once again, we go back to Germany for club number 7, Bayer Leverkusen with Xabi Alonso, a 3-4-2-1. Just like Udinese will also come from Italy. They're the Europa League champions who beat Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League final, if you remember that. It's Atalanta, and they kind of line up like Bayer Leverkusen, except it's not a 3-4-2-1, it's a 3-4-1-2. We're gonna have Sporting from Portugal. We're gonna have Benfica from Portugal as club in formation number 9. They play very similar to Atletico Bilbao in the game. Their default formation is also a 4-4-1-1, but instead of a midfield, it is an attacking 4-4-1-1. For club in formation number 10, we're gonna go to Switzerland. Young Boys, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. That's their default formation in EAFC. And for the 11th different formation and club, we're gonna go to the Premier League. Tottenham Spurs, 4-2-1-3. Number 12 will also come from the Premier League. It's from Crystal Palace. In the game, their default formation is a 5-2-2-1. While for number 13, we're heading back to Germany to St. Pauli, 3-4-3 flat. I told you we're gonna have a bunch of random and different formations in this video. We need a club from the rest of the world section, so club in formation number 14 will go to Hajduk Split as a 4-5-1 flat. And we're gonna go to Germany one more time for the 15th club in formation, Borussia Mönchengladbach, 3-1-4-2. Very similar to Bayer Leverkusen, very similar to Atalanta, but they play like a bunch of people in the midfield with 2 strikers. And for the last one, we're gonna go back to Italy for a 5-3-2 holding default formation for Roma. Now, this magic box is going to seed all our clubs and different formations into 4 groups of 4. So let's open the box and see the first 4 clubs and the 4 different formations that will be in Group A. I'm really excited about this. Sporting 5-2-3, Athletic Club Bilbao 4-4-1-1, Benfica also 4-4-1-1, and Burnley 4-4-2, the kick and rush. I'm very interested to see how Athletic Club Bilbao and Benfica go up against each other because they basically play the same formation. Now, what about Group B? Magic box, give us something tasty and delicious. Spurs 4-2-1-3, Bayer Leverkusen, a little bit backwards, 3-4-2-1. You got Hamburg, who is a 4-3-1-2, and then Udinese with their just ridiculousness and 3-5-1-1. Spurs and Leverkusen are definitely the favorites in this group, but maybe Udinese's 3-5-1-1 weird formation can help them out. 2 more groups to seed, guys, and I'm not disappointed at all so far. Group C, 4 more formations, 4 more clubs. Roma 5-3-2, St. Pauli 3-4-3, Atalanta 3-4-1-2, and RB Leipzig with their 4-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2. And the last group, Group D, and the last 4 formations. It is Borussia Mönchengladbach 3-1-4-2, Young Boys 4-1-2-1-2, Hajduk Split a 4-5-1, and Crystal Palace playing 5 in the back, 5-2-2-1. Our formation UCL groups are all set, guys, so pick your favorite club and the formation that you think has the best chance of winning. Is it Bayer Leverkusen's 3-4-2-1? My money's probably on that, but maybe Crystal Palace playing their default 5-2-2-1 can do some damage as well. You never know. All right, let's find out which formations are cooking the most after the group stage matches are done. In Group A, Benfica and Athletic Club Bilbao, we talked about them before, playing the 4-4-1-1. They cooked, man. They finished first and second. Sporting with their 5-2-3, not good, and Burnley playing their 4-4-2, also not good. Sporting and Burnley are going home. Apparently 4-4-1-1 is working well. But dude, in Group B, it is Spurs with their 4-2-1-3 and Udinese with their 3-5-1-1 formation. They finished first and second. Udinese 3-5-1-1. Have yourself a clap, boys. You've done well. Group C saw Leipzig top the group with their 4-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2, and Atalanta with their 3-4-1-2. They finished in second, while Roma with their default 5-3-2 formation formation just came up short, and St. Pauli 3-4-3. Dude, you're allowing too many goals with that. Please don't play that formation ever again. And finally, in Group D, we said Crystal Palace might shock some people and cook, and they're 5-2-2-1. Apparently, it's working. 3 wins, 3 draws, 12 points, top of the group. And then a surprising Young Boys from Switzerland in their 4-1-2-1-2 on 8 points, right above Borussia Mönchengladbach. Gladbach in their 3-1-4-2 finished 1 point behind, and then Hajduk Split in their 4-5-1 couldn't get a win. So our quarterfinals, it is Benfica in their 4-4-1-1 versus Atalanta in their 3-4-1-2. Crystal Palace in their 5-2-2-1 is going to take on Athletic Club Bilbao, who plays the same as Benfica, a 4-4-1-1. Leipzig with their 4-2-2-2-2-2-2 will play Udinese, who I think everyone is cheering for now, 3-5-1-1 formation. What a random thing. And the last quarterfinal will be the battle of the fours. It is Spurs in their 4-2-1-3 versus Young Boys from Switzerland in their 4-1-2-1-2. Man, I'm saying way too many numbers in this video. QF number 1, Benfica versus Atalanta. It is a single match knockout. Which formation is going through? It is Benfica's 4-4-1-1. They are in the semis. But can Athletic Club Bilbao follow suit in Benfica's footsteps and win with their 4-4-1-1, taking on Crystal Palace, who plays a 5-2-2-1? And Crystal Palace, they're cooking, boys. Udinese with their 3-5-1-1 weird formation, taking on Leipzig and their 2s. Can this be a miracle? It was almost a miracle, but Šeško, Benjamin Šeško, 2-1 for the 2s. RB Leipzig's in the semis. But nonetheless, a very impressive run by Udinese. The last QF, the battle of the fours. Spurs with Dom Solanke, 4-2-1-3 versus Young Boys, 4-1-2-1-2. Who is there? It is Spurs. It is Dom Solanke and Heung-min Son. Dom Solanke scores the third in the 88th minute. Spurs are in the last 4. So we got 4 different formations left in the semifinals. Benfica with their 4-4-1-1 will be taking on Crystal Palace, who plays a 5-2-2-1 in the game. While the other semifinal, guys, it will once again be a battle of the fours. Leipzig with their 4-2-2-2 against Spurs in their 4-2-1-3. Our first finalist, will it be Benfica or Crystal Palace with their 5-2-2-1? What a scoreline! In extra time, it is Eze, Kamada, Mateta, and Kamada. Daichi Kamada is the hero. Well, Eze is the hero, but the 5-2-2-1, apparently it's one of the goated formations in the game, and it's in the finals. While Benfica, no matter what formation they play, apparently they're still cursed. To join Crystal Palace in the final, which formation is also going there? It is another dramatic finish, and Openda missed the penalty. Leipzig's 4-2-2-2 is eliminated. It is Spurs with their 4-2-1-3. They are going to the final. We're gonna have an all-English final. Crystal Palace 5-2-2-1 versus Spurs and Dom Solanke 4-2-1-3. And I guess both formations work really well for each club, guys, because Dominic Solanke is leading the competition in goals with 7 and 8 matches, but Daichi Kamada for Crystal Palace has also 7 goals in 8 matches. While Heung-min Son is not that far behind, 6 goals in 8 matches, we're gonna have to crown a Golden Boot winner as well in the final. Let's go and crown a winner. Welcome to our UCL formation final, where it will be Crystal Palace in their 5-2-2-1 taking on Tottenham in their 4-2-1-3. And Spurs start with the ball. They're in the white kits with the, I guess, blue stripes down the middle, and Crystal Palace is in their darker kits, of course. Madison going forward. This is like a Premier League match. Gay. He gives the ball away. Dom Henderson collects. I don't think we've ever seen Palace in a final in one of our videos. Have we? I don't know. I don't think we have. But here's Dom again. Henderson, bro. Into the midfield. It's hard for Spurs to break him down right now. You guys can see that. Like, Palace is just like, has so many players everywhere, and the ball goes out of bounds once again. Maybe Palace's strategy is just to kind of play defense and then catch him on the counter attack. Maybe take it to extra time or to penalties, and they'll play in Dom Solanke. Man, I miss him at Bournemouth. I really do. But Evan Nielsen is there now, so hopefully he can pop in some goals. Son, speaking of popping goals, off the crossbar, and Palace get away with another one. Wharton, Decore, Eze. Can't make the turn. Kulusevski will play into Dom Solanke, and they'll lose it once again. We're approaching halftime. We're almost there. Palace is starting to pick it up, but those passes, they're just terrible, man. And there is the halftime whistle. Spurs, I mean, several opportunities. They hit the crossbar, 2 saves from Henderson, but it is 0-0. Second 45 is underway of our UCL Champions League of formations. Into the box, Dom, back to Madison. He's triple teamed. He gets around everyone. Solanke, Son, maybe here. Basuma, it's blocked. My gosh. Oh, off the bar. Ah, the ball is loose. Somehow it goes in. What just happened, man? How did that go in? That's the sloppiest goal I've ever seen. That's just terrible. Look at this. Off the bar, off the keeper, off Gay, Son, off the keeper, off the bar, and it goes in somehow. Off Henderson's face. It's 1-0 Spurs. There's Richarlison coming on for Dom Solanke. Will Spurs win a trophy before Harry Kane? Will their formation... Oh my, Kulusevski going through everybody. Ah, what a goal! Dejan Kulusevski takes on everybody from Crystal Palace. He took on the entire starting 11. He went through about 17,000 players and he slotted it home. No chance. 2-0. You have to go forward. Gay, forward. Wharton, forward. Forward thinking. Eze. Munoz. I mean, and they give the ball away. Ah, Richarlison going the wing. Nice. Oh, Richarlison, brother, that's why you're on the bench. What was that? And that's the final whistle. Richarlison's wild cross to nobody was the last play of the game, guys. And the winning formation, it goes to Spurs. Spurs win a trophy before Harry Kane does, apparently. Spurs are your champions. There is the trophy, guys. It is Spurs in their 4-2-1-3. And Mr. Heung-min Son, the player of the game and the captain, he will lift this Formations UCL Champions League trophy, and the 4-2-1-3 with Tottenham Hotspur are the winners. It was amazing to see Crystal Palace get as far as they did in their 5-2-2-1. It was also wonderful to see Udinese with their 3-5-1-1 default formation get out of their group. But ultimately today, it was Tottenham Hotspur that are the champions. Take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of each other. Stay happy, stay healthy. If you have any other cool ideas that you want to see, please comment them down below. FC25 is around the corner, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any future vids like this and other cool things. All right, peace, 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 peace. I love you. Peace.